We got carried away.
Hello and welcome. I'm David Attenborough. That's right, I'm not dead. Sorry to say, I may never die. Today we visit one of the most advanced tribes in Australia, the Normanhurstist Studentus. I'll be getting right up and close and friendly with these exquisite seem to have been able to stun even the experts with their supreme intellect, demonstrated by their ability to play what appears to be primitive computer games, known to them as Dota.
Right, you told I want you to turn all these computers off right now. Turn them off, right now.
Despite their elders' attempts to stop them. The years of the Normos studentons up until their 11th stage of growing have been marked with strange rituals and events such as competitions so you can swim the fastest, run the quickest, both over long distances and short ones. As we can see, not all survive, but a spirit of mateship ensures that most do. In their 11th stage, there seems to be a public event which is added to their seasonal calendar. Who can prove themselves to the elders by taking on those in their 12th stage in what seems like a barbaric version of sport? How do you think sport contributes to the life of a Normanhurstist Studentus?
I think you only have to go back a week and a bit ago where we had the 50-year celebrations to see the role that sports played. We had a team of the 21st century in soccer with a few additions, boys heading back to 1979 I think was the oldest participant we had in the soccer. In the rugby we had a team of the 20th century versus the team of the 21st century. All they wanted to do was talk about the time they had on the sporting field at school, whether they lost a grand final, whether they dropped a pass, whether they scored a try, whether they kicked a goal. It was all about their memories.
What's the most memorable sporting moment in the class of 08's history?
It's history. There's been many, but I think there's probably one that stands out. I'm not going to mention names, but score 0-0, getting a bit tense, open goal. This person, to say that the ball was at an open goal, 2 metres out from the goal. 2 metres is exaggerating it. I'd go closer to 1 metre. He managed
20 centimetres, really.
He managed to somehow put the ball over the top of the bar from point-blank range.
Over the years, who do you think has proved themselves the best sportsman from amongst the Year 12 cohort?
Narva has shown a lot of skill in cross-country running and his soccer and his javelin throwing and etc. But I suspect that Narva probably quite didn't have the temperament to go with it. The person I'd name would be Sean Barnes. To win 2 gold medals at CHS is very special.
Why do you think so many Studentus signed up for a musical, given that it was a prerequisite that they wear tight pants?
I don't know, you'll have to ask the males. I just think that Normanhurst boys are always keen to do something a bit different, and unfortunately we couldn't get them to dresses in this one, but you know, tight pants is almost as good.
Do you think it contributed anything to their lives?
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, I mean, something about getting up on stage and making a fool of yourself is character building. I think it might have to be Dom, because he was press ganged and was terrified, and then he just started getting up there and strutting around and assuming the position and, you know, looking all cocky and whatever and singing well. So, yeah, big surprise. Thank goodness.
As was made evident in the previous scenes narrated brilliantly by myself, the Normanhurstist Studentus seem to have a very fulfilling life. In fact, scientific evidence suggests the time spent in the tribe, particularly at their 12th stage of growing, were the best times of their lives. there's such confidence out. Tag. I asked the student if I could tag along on one of these madness runs. You see, whatever they do.
Get in the car, mate.